This is Dennis Green on Jazz 88.3 KCCK, home of the jazz and the blues. And the blues, what we're talking about right now, as two women who are involved in the production of the Women in Blues tribute concert coming up Saturday, August 5th at the Mill. Gloria Hardiman and Tanya English. Ladies, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Tanya's a well-known Iowa City area musician for many years. Got your own Tanya English band.
Yep.
And, of course, Gloria is our own local blues legend.
Yes.
She was part of the Chicago blues scene for years and years, recording artist for the great Alligator record label. And now you've made your home in Iowa for quite some time and have linked us up over the years to some fabulous artists and events and music. And here comes another one.
Yes.
So this will be actually a tribute concert to three of the greatest names in female blues artists, Koko Taylor, Etta James, and Big Time Sarah.
People I've worked with for many years.
These are people that you know personally. It's not just loving their records,
no,
which we do.
Working, eating greens, cornbread, and all that stuff at the house, like that.
Well,
that kind of
Koko
noise.
Taylor was your godmother, wasn't she?
Yes, she was.
Yeah.
She named Professor and myself her godchildren. And that was so many years ago, and I appreciate it. She and Pops Taylor.
And the professor, he was your main collaborator,
Yes.
when you were doing in the Chicago scene when you were doing
Professor,
that.
I met him at Buddy Guy's club, the Checkerboard. He and LC owned that club years ago on 43rd Street in Chicago, and he was Buddy's keyboardist. He was the piano player.
Mm-hmm.
So, and after he heard me sit in that night, he got an idea in his head. His light bulb came on. We should get out here and do this for ourselves, And we had a wonderful time.
And the concert, as I said, is August 5th at the Mill.
Mill.
Who you're bringing in some artists for this too, yes?
Yes, I am. I'm bringing in what we already have here.
Yes.
It's Tanya English.
Thank you.
Tanya did not have to come very far.
No, I just had to
she
drive
did.
over to the Mill.
No, but I'm bringing Carlos Johnson, and he has an all-star band with him.
Amazing
who is
player.
a legend himself, who has played with everybody. Hollee Thee Maxwell, who was one of the Ikettes with the Ike and Tina Turner band. She took over the band when Tina left. And then myself, Gloria Hardiman, and Miss Demetria Taylor, who is Eddie Taylor's daughter, who was a guitarist back in the day, well-established guitarist.
She's awesome.
Yes.
Wonderful player.
How are you going to structure the evening musically? Will you do sets dedicated to a particular artist, or will it be more of kind of somebody will just step up and they'll do a Koko tune or a Big Time Sarah tune?
I told Tanya today, I said, Tanya, I was kind of thinking about the way we want to do this show. I said, but how about we just Wang-Dang Doodle it and just when we just say, and just do the tribute as we go. Because things hit me a lot of times when I'm on stage, how I really want to, where people can feel the energy in the room.
Yeah.
And
that's the most fun when you go to a blues show, is to have it be loose and exciting that
spontaneous.
way.
That's part of the fun.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Seems like it always work out better.
Yeah.
What is your favorite memory of Koko Taylor? Gloria, you're a godmother, and so you knew her ever since you were tiny, but you probably watched her perform 100 times.
Well, actually, I didn't meet her until later in years.
Oh, okay.
All right.
So she was your godmother early, but then, of course, she was on the road. She wasn't around.
She wasn't around.
Sure.
What happened was that, here's how that happened. We were one day at her house, Professor and I. I was always like opening up for her. Once Bruce had gotten me on the Alligator label, and I've done a lot of things, and I appreciate, shout out to Bruce, But, and Koko would have me to come to her house because she realized I was a young woman. And at that time, I think I had 4 kids at that time when I met her. And so she said, you're a young mother out here, and you have to watch yourself, and what you do. She asked me, first of all, are you serious about the blues? She said, because if you're not serious about what you're going to do, she said, then you need to go home. And I said, okay. And I sat there, and she said, you need to listen. And she and Pop Taylor told me the do's and don't. in music, if you want a career of it, she said, we've paved the way. She said, we've already, Big Mama Thorne, all of us, we've paved the way for you younger ladies to come along. And when I say ladies, you know, come along and do what you need to do. And your thing need to be about music and not anything else.
What's your favorite tune from these ladies? And I know it's kind of like trying to pick your favorite child, but when you look ahead to, and I'm going to ask you the same question, Tanya, the tune that you're most looking forward to performing at this event.
Never trust a man. Mama told me, don't you, girl, trust a man.
Put your trust in
Jesus.
Jesus.
All
That's right.
Tanya, same question.
It's really hard because I do a bunch of Koko Taylor tunes in my show, and I guess one of the ones I really like is Flamin' Mamie. I love that song. But I could do like a whole, one of her whole albums and just do a tribute show because her stuff is so easy for me to get into. And I actually did get to meet her when Ed years ago opened up for her with his band. And she was so gracious and so lovely and was just a sweet person, very nice and very gracious. And so it's really neat to be able to work with Gloria as a mentor because that's who mentored her. So I feel really blessed to have that lineage.
It's a direct connection.
Oh, totally, yeah. And that's a real privilege to me.
And of course, we've focused a little bit on Koko Taylor because of your relationship, but Etta James has always been one of my favorite.
Oh, my
blues
favorite!
singers.
I used to listen to her in the day when I was a young girl, and it was something about the blues. You know, my father was a preacher, pastor of the church, so I wasn't allowed to listen to this kind of music. You understand? So, but it was something about that blues that sank in my soul. You know, I felt deep down. And I was a young girl, and I could relate to this stuff, you know, and Brooke Benton and people like that. And listening to all that good old music. Etta James would holler out, oh, you know, sometimes I wonder, you know, the stuff she would just sing would just sink in me, you know.
Like Ta-Ta, You Baby.
Ta-Ta, You Baby, but the one that
I love that.
The one that I'm into now that I just truly love, and I didn't realize it was out there until I heard it on your station one night. Big Mo played it. It said, "Damn your eyes."
Oh yeah, that's a great tune.
Oops, PG related interview. Cover the kids' ears.
That's the blues for you.
And of course, Big Time Sarah makes 3. It's going to be a great tribute to 3 blues legends on August 5th at the Mill. 2 shows.
2 shows. 9:30 and 11 o'clock.
And if people want tickets, they can go to MidwestTix.com, where you go for a lot of shows at the Mill and the English. So again, MidwestTix.com for tickets. 2 shows for the Women in Blues on August 5th. Sounds like it's just going to be a blast.
When you go to that website, look on the left side, and on the left side it'll say Women in Blues up near the top.
Okay.
Because it's sort of under blues, I guess.
okay.
They put it up near the top on the left. So make sure you check it out that way and don't go to the Mill on there necessarily. You'll find it under Women in Blues.
All right. Tanya English and Gloria Hardiman and an all-star cast, the Women in Blues on August 5th at the Mill. Ladies, thanks so much for joining me, and have fun.
Thank
It's
you,
going to be a blast.
It will be a blast.
We're going to have a Wang-Dang Doodle.
We're going to have it. We're going to pitch it
It'll
all
be
night long.
It'll be a Wang-Dang Doodle. I'm Dennis Green on Jazz 88.3 KCCK.
All right.